I get questions all the time. What are you using? What's your rig? What's this? What's that? Today we're explaining how I, as one man, sound like a full band. As one man. One man. Okay, so the rig starts down here, the heart of the rig, which is the pedal board. It's essentially sitting on like an old case. The reason I went with this case is because it's huge. It's meant for one of those really big mixers, and it's just big enough that I could fit the Headrush Prime on it, which is the pedal board that processes all of my guitar effects as well as my vocal effects. It also processes the bass guitar. You click a button, it turns into a bass, and everything's really easily customizable. And then the Headrush looper board, we did a whole video on this, go check that out. 4-channel looper, does it all. And the reason I like this case is because it's got this lid that you can just roll it up, pop it down, boom, 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 click it in, really simple. The newest part of the rig is this mixer right here. This is the Allen & Heath CQ12T mixer. I love this thing, I just got it. Put all the instruments into it, you can pan them, add effects, decide where you want to route them into what channel, so you can decide, do I want to record this or not? Yeah, this thing's been a game changer, dude, I just love it. These right here are a couple, oh, you just heard it. I click this, and it essentially does a kick drum sound with a cymbal on top of it. Say at the end of a song, I use this one to trigger a hi-hat sound. Underneath the board, there's like a power conditioner, which kind of helps eliminates any of like the background noise and things that happen when you're plugging in like 100 things, which I'm literally plugging in like 100 things. This rig's got a lot going on. And then right here, we got the Boss OC5, which sits on top of the Headrush Prime. When you trigger it, you can have a low frequency, kind of like a bass sound on top of your guitar. So it sounds like you're playing guitar and bass at the same time. That thing's awesome. Right here is the Boss WL50. Boom, simple, wireless guitar. Plug that into your guitar, plug it back in here, it charges it up. Simple, easy, good to go. Another one of the new ads that I got is this Sennheiser XSM in-ear monitor system. The receiver's down here. I haven't quite figured out how to fit that onto the board yet. As you guys know, this rig's always changing, it's always evolving. Pretty soon I'm gonna get a way for that to sit on the board. I'm gonna tuck it in somewhere, dude. I'll get crafty, I'll figure it out. A lot of people ask me about this stand. Now, this is literally just a cymbal stand from a drum set with a snare stand on it. So the snare stand is right here, and I just have it rigged up with like a flagpole. Like you ever see when people have flags on the outside of their houses? That's essentially what this is. It's just a mount so that you can put a flagpole in it, except I put a snare stand slash cymbal stand slash keyboard stand. And a lot of people are like, dude, what the hell? That thing's gonna fall. Dude, it's not gonna fall. It's not going anywhere, okay? It's fine. But I like how I could kind of move and adjust easily. It's pretty helpful when you're just, okay, I'm over here, okay, now I'm over here, now I'm doing this. So love this stand. And I essentially got the same thing, flagpole stand for the microphone stand. Just sits in right there. There's like a little bit of a thing there. It just allows it to stand and float. Look, when I'm going places, I'm doing shows, I need to get in the place and out of the place as soon as possible. Sometimes I'm doing 2-3 shows in a day. You only got like an hour or two between sets. So it's like, go, 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 pack it up, get out of there, get to the next place, set it up fast. Keyboard itself is a Yamaha CK61. It's like a keyboard synthesizer. What I love about this thing is it's just like, sounds good, and you can layer sounds. I love how you can layer sounds. So I like to layer piano with a little bit of organ and some strings. So you put all three together and it's just big sound. I really like it. Here I have just a phone clipped with a phone clip that I just Velcroed onto the thing, and here's the charger, so you can tell I always need chargers. I use this to control my lights. Boom, I got all the different light modes. I mean, I could change it right now, but the video guy would be like, hey, why are you blue all of a sudden? Here you go, watch, I'm blue. Now I'm blue, and my video guy's gonna hate me for it, but that's how I control all my lights during a live show. It's just as simple as boom, I'm playing the song, switch up the vibe depending on the tune. On this side, I have a tablet, which is essentially also just Velcroed onto here. And this is just for when I'm streaming, I control my camera from here. This is just a keyboard so that I could use my computer and I could read off the comments and I could type in songs and stuff on my computer while I'm standing here streaming. So that's what that's for. I don't usually bring that to live shows. Get a lot of people asking about this microphone. It is kind of unique and cool. This is a Heil Sound, the Fin, I believe it's called, the Fin. I like it because I just love that old school, old style aesthetic, and it's kind of got that going on with it, with a bit of a more modern technology and sound, and it kind of got a good kind of modern and vintage combination, good look. So megaphone, you never know when you need to break out the megaphone and really get things going, so that's always standby. This is not an acoustic kit, this is actually an electronic drum kit. The snare stand is a Lemon, as well as the floor tom Lemon. Yeah, it's probably got to tighten it, eh? These are just mesh skins. That way I could trigger pretty much any sound with these. Lemon kick drum, Lemon 18-inch cymbal. And then I also have the Roland V drums. What is this? The Roland 307 V drums. And I have these triggering basically like bongos. So I got some bongos now, which I'm using them a little bit too much ever since I got them because I love the bongo sound. And a couple cymbals to go with it as well. And this is just a second V drum module. This is the TD2 module. This thing essentially runs my percussions. Down here, I've got the Roland TD17 drum module. This thing sounds great. I know at this point there's like other modules and newer things, but this thing just sounds so good. Like there's something about the Roland sounds that are really good. So I don't even need a new one. This is just a drum pad. Using it to trigger a little bit of tambourine right now. So the way I have it rigged up, I legit had to like drill into the kick drum. This mount right here, which wasn't there before, and then I've got, this is totally custom rigged, by the way. Like this is, I didn't buy it like this. I had to figure it out. But I essentially have it rigged up so that I could take it away all in one piece. All I have to do, pick it up, he says. It's all one piece. So I could just like take this and move it around. The cymbals are just here with like a tom mount. Here, these I use to trigger my record the drums slash stop the drums. And this is a Roland BT1 trigger, another Roland BT1 trigger here. Both of these are just rigged up to the drums themselves so that I could quickly trigger record, quickly trigger stop. These drumsticks are giant marching band drumsticks. Now I know most of the time people don't use drumsticks this large and excessive. I like that they're large drumsticks because I play drums standing up now. I think they're like an inch or so, maybe an inch and a half longer than a traditional drumstick, which allows me to just get a little bit more length, get me to kind of reach around while I'm playing drums and singing at the same time sometimes. So this is a Vic for a stick holder. Just pop it right in here. So you quickly drop the drumsticks, boom, 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 play this, pick them up, boom, drop them, boom, boom, boom. Everything's like, I've overthought this rig so many times. You want it to be easy to work, easy to function, everything's quick and easy to, oh yeah, kick drum, Iron Cobra 200 for the kick drum. I mean, that's pretty much all of it. I mean, what else can I say? There's a lot of cables. If you guys want me to go more in depth with exactly how things work, because you could tell I have a lot of things like, I wouldn't pull on that. I wouldn't pull too hard. But yeah, I have things totally set up in such a way where it's like the cables are all loomed together so that it's very simple setup, tear down. I've got everything totally really easy to wrap up the cables and get the frick out of the venue and get into the next place. That's a quick rig rundown for you guys. If you guys would like the more in-depth, half hour to an hour long, exactly how everything works, let me know. But I know there's been so many people, other musicians, other loopers, and even just friends and fans and people who just want to know. It's been about 2.5, maybe 3 years of figuring it all out, piecing it all together, getting better, trying new things, in and out, different gear, and it will change. In about 6 months, we'll have to do another one because I guarantee you everything's gonna change at some point. But thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, make sure you like the video. There's seriously so many, over 1,000 videos on this channel. We've got entire shows. You could watch like a 6-hour-long show, or you could just watch individual songs. We have a video on specifically just the loop pedal if you're into that, a few things about my story, and dude, so many things coming. We got a big goal to reach 100K by the end of the year. I think we're at like 12 point something now. So 12% of the way there to the big goal of 100K. We're on our way. So subscribe, help us out, join the journey. Let's get it.